Your dream is to have your own airlines?
My own airlines, my own business. I want to be a CEO of, in Ethiopia. Those days, they're emerging entrepreneurs. What, if you read, about business magazines in US, small business management, SBE, that contributed for these great nations. So, most of the time, at least in Ethiopia, they have wonderful cultures. They are very innocent pupils. And at the same time, they have a weakness, They will not work, they will not let you work.
Yeah. They have to either let you do, or they should do themselves.
Oh, yeah. So, this one always, come to my mind. So, the big thing is the secret, everybody's, they start from the scratch. These shoe shine businesses, it is industry.
Now,
in Germany, you'll find, go to shoe shine, this, you reminded me, this, Zimbabweans, they stop on my shoe shine shop. Oh, you guys, are you from Nigeria? They said. This Gutu is in Nigeria. Gutu is a big district, the way to the great Zimbabwe, they have said. Gutu goes internationals. From Israel, they promoted me. Go to Gutu. He's a very energetic. He will entertain you.
And even I read from a magazine in India that it says a little big idea. Entitled the title of the article says little big ideas, written by a doctor from India who visited you at Bole Air International Airport, and it said an amazing performance of the guy who speaks some 5 languages, who is educated but is shoe shine. And that guy has written that article. And how many languages do you speak? You really speak 5 languages, like I said, or?
Yes, just my plan is to achieve, 10 languages. If you are multilingual.
Why?
To get, to communicate, good communicators can make money. Can make, can not only making money. You solve a problem of others. Sometimes, people, they miss their flight. They don't know their schedules, and others. I'm volunteers. I'm not paid. I help a lot of passengers to catch their flight. When they ask me location, I tell them by their own language. I pretend French. I pretend Hebrew. I pretend I'm good in Somali.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I'm good in Arabic. We call it.
It's more than 5 then.
Yeah. So
Afan Oromo, Amharic, English, French, Hebrew, and of Somali.
Yeah. So, the big thing is, the conflict between pupils is misunderstanding. If you spoke for someone by his own language, you make a peace with that guys.
True.
So always, I'm always a learner. I mean, I'm not going to hundreds of university. I'm not going to Harvard. I'm not going to Stockholm University. Just I have to share with, I have to implement, not about holding, PhD. Action, your education, if it supports some other pupils, because of you, some other people's life have changed. Really, I'm happy. I help pupils.
You have also employed some
4 now.
4.
Now
right.
4. My I want to achieve about 500 employers in near futures, and also
I mean, is that only limited within the airport or other malls and hotels and other places? I mean, what's your plan regarding this?
My plan was to franchise to 5-star hotel. I'm dealing with Sheraton. I'm dealing with Ayata Regency. I'm dealing with Radisson Blu.
What about skylights in front of you, your hotel? I mean, of the airlines.
Already, now what I have to do, not only franchise. You know, I shape. First, I have to train. You know, you have to have a weapon to attack the business. You know, good design, and also you have to screen. You know, a wonderful young man. You make an interview with others, and also I give more time those days. I spend on my research. I did my research on microfinance, the influence of competition on the performance of microfinance in Ethiopia. So this industry also untouched. But first of all, I have to achieve what I have started. So I spend a time, some for my family, some for the shoe shine company. I'm divided, my days. So already the letters, everything got prepared. I spoke to them personally. They said, welcome. I talked to them. We'll respond to you soon. They have said to me. So shoe shine business is it's a bridge, to go to other business.
But do your employees, these 4 guys, speak different languages? I mean, are they graduates or simple youth men that you brought? I mean,
the other are grade 10.
But can speak different language?
Yes, I trained them. Discipline. When you fail, your customer, disappear. So I trained them. I supervise them. They are very ethical. They are honest. And also they are adapting the way I'm doing.
You also help them?
Yes, of course. Always. Now, a lot of partners calling me to cooperate with them. But I know where I'm from, where I reach.
Your target, your goals.
Yeah. So, 100% focus how to miraculously go to shoe shine, goes all over the world. And also my plan, to have, a wonderful apartment. I train, these straight shoe shiners, orphans and others. Just I don't want, I can live nicely, but I have to live for pupils. I have to live for the countries. I want to be part of the solution for this country, for my family, for my workplace. So it's franchising and expanding is underway.
One thing I always think, once after I heard your commitment in your work, there are many graduates who are moving on the road out there, looking for job to be created by the government or by somebody else. What's your message for these guys, for graduates, but who don't want to do some lower jobs?
I would like to say for these young men, you are a future, the hope of this country. You came to make a difference. So God, He bless us with a master of mind to think, to create. So most job seekers, they can do their own. they have to see their intuition inside. They have to identify in which I'm good at, and must design his own product, must create his own job. Millions of jobs is available. It needs supervision, controls, in timely manners. They have to, if they are waiting for the government, the time it will go. One. Again, they enter to, if they are not make themselves busy, they will enter to addictive behaviors which can damage their lives, which can kill them soon. They have to far from. They have to make exercise. They have to think. They have to read. The big thing is discipline. If you are respectful, everybody come to you. They have to talk something, word. They have to, pupils, Sigmund Freud said, pupils, the environment is a factor, he says. They are what they see, the result
nature
of what...
versus nurture.
Yes.
Right.
So, nature, it gives us wisdom. We have to bring with the nurture. We have to know our environment. We have to know for whom I work, for why I'm here. So, if someone is waiting for a bus, the bus will not come, he'll miss. But he's working to his destiny. He have to cripple to his destiny. By chance, if he get a bus, he have to enter in the coach, and he will reach to his destiny. So, young generation, everything is in your mind, in your hands. Japanese, they have human capital. They don't have the resource. They trained. So we have to train, we have to charge them like a mobile phone. Encourage them. Just appreciating their product. Then, not only job seekers, they will end up job creators. Once they start,
entrepreneurial
skills.
Thanks so much. Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have a beautiful, fabulous. I'm happy with them.
How many children do you
have? 2 boys. And
2 girls.
2 girls.
With 2 sons and 2 daughters.
Yes.
And you also started a PhD in New Delhi, I think,
yes.
and some courses. You took some courses.
IT.
And you stopped there.
Business and IT. Oh, it's on the way. I've talked about 3 courses.
Okay.
It's a very, the big thing is to start something.
Then
with a good commitment, you finish. I will finish it soon. It's about 1 year and 5 months, if it is maximum. Not about the schedules. These Indian pupils, when you do things in timely manners. If we are complicated, it will take 7 years. If you do it, you use our time. Those days, education is easy. So everybody should proceed, those days, master's is not a big deal. After 5 years, after 3 years, PhD will not a big deal. You'll find it on the street.
Sure.
So the big thing is educate, educate, educate. We are here to make a difference.
What I always talk about should shine. There is a man who has only an elementary level education and ended up president of Brazil, Inácio Lula da Silva. What can you say about this guy?